Hey there, I'm Darryll, your IT specialist, breaking down tech solutions to level up your digital game. You know how it is. Ever needed to grab responses from a Microsoft form that isn't technically yours? Maybe it's shared with the Microsoft team and you can't select it in Power Automate. Well, today I'll show you a clever way to extract those responses using the form ID from the URL and email them to any inbox. We'll be using Gmail in this. Before we jump into Power Automate, let's first get the form ID, okay? So this is the Microsoft Forms page. What I mean when I say a form that isn't technically yours. When you open Microsoft Forms, you've got these little toggles here that have got recent, my forms, filled forms, shared with me, and so on. So in your forms here, this is where you would be able to see your forms, and Power Automate automatically picks these forms. But there are forms that are not yours and they've only been shared with you. Okay, I'm going to pick one which I shared in the Power Platform training team, and this is the form. It's called What Would You Choose? Let's just open this form, take a quick look. This form has what would you choose? If you could have a superpower for a day, which one could it be? There's questions like that. Which weird food combination sounds interesting? If your phone could only keep one app forever, which could it be? Which song would be your personal theme song? Anyway, it's just a little form I put together just to collect responses in Power Automate, because this form doesn't belong to me. So let's go jump right into Power Automate, and then we're going to create a new flow. I'm going to click on new flow. Let's click on instant cloud flow. For now, we just pick a manual trigger and we call this collecting external form responses. Click create, and I'm just going to go ahead and delete that trigger because we're trying to work with a trigger for when a Microsoft form is submitted. That's the trigger we'll work with. And now when we want to pick the form here, we can see that we cannot see our form. You would type what would you choose, but when you type what would you choose, that form does not come. So how do I get the what would you choose form? You need to go to the form and you need to go inside the URL of this form. Okay, you can see this URL that I have up here, and in this URL you're just going to look. So you got https here, forms.office.com/pages, so on and so forth, and you look until you see something called design and ID, and you see an equal sign. Right after the equal sign, this is the ID you need to collect. You need to copy that all the way to the end. So I'm just going to copy that, and when I come back into my form here now, I would say enter custom value, and then I would paste that ID, and now Power Automate is going to know which form belongs to this ID. So now next thing, we need an action to get response details. Okay, there's the action, and again in the form ID we need to enter that custom value, paste it in there, and now in the response ID we need to collect a dynamic value from the top value here, response ID, and that is how you have connected to the form. The rest is now easy. We're just going to get these details and email them to my email. So I'm just going to get a Gmail connector, send it to the email I'll send it to is my email. For the body, that's where we'll just get answers. Okay, so for question 1, we're going to get the answers dynamically here. If you would have a superpower, we need to get that one. Question 2, same thing, and I'm just going to do the same for all the questions now. After collecting all of those responses, we're just going to close. So now save the flow, and now it is time to test by filling in the form. Let's jump to the form. Let us fill in some details. So let's submit and wait for the email. And I'm here now in the email, and I've collected my responses. Here are my answers. Question 1, invisibility. Question 2, popcorn with hot sauce. Question 3, WhatsApp. Question 4, happy by Pharrell Williams. Okay, that's it. We successfully extracted Microsoft form responses from a shared team form and sent them via Gmail. Have you ever faced a challenge like this in Power Automate? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more Power Automate tips.